Welcome back to part 3. Going to level 70 as we're on the last stretch here. There's going to be a lot of cutting, a lot of jumping here. I wanted to try to get as much as I could of everything into this last part to try and avoid a fourth part, mainly for upload reasons, so I can get this up to you ASAP. So my apologies if there's extensive cutting here. As we go from clip to clip and area to area, we're going to be getting to the point pretty much. As you can see here, I'm starting on this first quest, which is finding some traders that have to do with these alkalites, and you're going to find 3 of them in different places where you have to use a certain item in order to be able to see them, then talk to them to expose them, and then, of course, kill them. There's, of course, one over on the docks. You saw the cook in the inn, and then there's this soldier over here in the prison area just under Valiant's Keep. And you'll see the steps as you go through the entrance. You just walk down the steps here. As you can see, I'm getting into the party to get ready to go to Nexus soon. Unfortunately, again, for those who didn't watch part 2 or didn't hear or don't know, I unfortunately lost that video. There was some errors with it, so I had to delete it. So unfortunately, you will not see me going through the Nexus at this time. Of course, I will be back in the Nexus often. Still early. I'll still be going back there, and of course, there's heroic Nexuses to do once I reach 80. So don't you worry, you will see it if you have not seen it already. So we do those quests. We have to go back into the mine one last time. So watch out for those mortal strikes to the soldiers, and then you talk to these guys to turn all this in, and you get that done. Now you're going to get a quest here to find a wine box here in the shipwreck that's just north east of Valiant's Keep. It's not very far. It looks a little serene here in that clip. That you will find some sharks possibly there to fight, and also you'll probably find a little gnome in a diving suit to fight as well, and has something to do with later quests, as he'll probably drop you an item that you'll want for later. So if he does drop a quest-like item, make sure you hold on to it. So we do all that, we finish those quests, we turn them in, and then we move north. Now I've already been to the nearest quest point that we have to turn in at the something, I think, Blade's Edge or something like that, and I've already turned that in because I had to, because I was getting ready to go to the Nexus, and that's where the flight point is, over to where Nexus. So I've already turned that in, I've already got that flight point open, and so we move further east here to go to the Tuskar camp to do their quest. You're going to pick up another quest, probably even a daily. Let me make sure I make that clear, that the blue question mark above his head was not a repeatable, it's a daily. For those who are not familiar with dailies are, these are quests that you can do repeatable times, but you can only do once per day. And some dailies do change, others are always there to be done. So we go ahead and pick those up. We have to fight the guys that are attacking them real easy, because they're all over the place and they're fighting them, and you can easily do that. And then you got to find those baskets for the dailies. They're a little hard to spot because they are small, but if you do look around the huts and things, you will find it really easy. And turn those both in. We become friendly with these Tuskar guys. They're going to send them to go see their chief, which is on a little island not too far. You go talk to him. He wants you to go back to the body that we saw, which was something else that we turned in, and go pick something off him. Now, so you have to go back to the body, which isn't very far, just straight from him to there, as you can see. And you'll have to talk to him this time instead of just a standard use. You turn that in. You'll see that the elements are on your side or whatever, and it'll start snowing and being a little blizzardy. Again, this has to do with phasing. And then you'll want to go kill somebody, is what he'll want you to do, which is literally right behind the stone and where he's at, so not very far at all. You go over there, you can kill him real easy. You'll even get a little help if you position it right, like I did here. And then you just move back over around and turn that in, and he'll be done. And then the little guy next to him will give you a quest to go to their harbor area or whatever in Dragonblight. So you'll want to grab that and hang on to that quest, because we're definitely not going to Dragonblight yet or anytime soon. But we will eventually. Believe me, there's some great quests, great phasing, great stuff to do in Dragonblight. So we're definitely not going to miss that, and you better believe I'm going to show it to you. So we head back towards Blade's Edge or whatever it's called, to do some quests over there. There's 2 quests just outside of it in this valley or this ridge that these guys are pillaging, basically trying to do digging up stuff and just being totally disrespectful to the land. So you got to teach them a lesson. Word of warning about those prism guys: when one of them gets on you, they can hurt a lot with their little prism things. So you got to kill a certain amount of them, and then you have to find all 3 of these little artifacts or totems like things. They're more totems than anything. And do that. You turn it into the rock, you're going to get another quest, and you turn it to him, and you're going to get another quest. But we're not going to continue with these quests excuse me, right now. We're going to jump up a little bit. We're going to head north to the airstrip, turn in a quest we got from Valiant's Keep there, open up the flight path as you saw, and we'll do at least one quest here where you turn it in, and he wants you to listen to his tale, so you just click through it, or you can actually read through it and then click, and you'll be done with that quest, and you go turn it in just on the ground just to the side. You'll see it right there. There's a whole bunch more quests here to grab in this little gnome camp that you can do, and we will be doing these as well. We're just picking them up right now. We're gonna have a ton of quests as it is, and I know we'll be through here, so we're just picking up what we can, and we will definitely be back in these areas. After that, we head back to the Blade's Edge. We go into the camp. We go just a little to the southeast from where the big dragon flight point is. Literally, the dragon is the flight point. So you just go a little. There's a little path that goes right behind him that goes down to this area where you have to release these prisoners, and you're gonna have to fight these guys, and then you just go up to it and just use it, and it'll open up, and the prisoner will be free. You only have to free one. It doesn't matter which one of these, just one of them. And once that's done, you can head back up there. You're going to talk to him, and then he's going to want you to capture one of the mages down there. Now, word of note about the mages, they like to do a blink-like thing, so make sure you keep your distance. Otherwise, they're more likely to do it. You just got to bring him down to his health, so he's about, I don't know, probably 10% health or whatever. Then you can use the shackles that you're given to capture him and just take him back up there. Once that's done, he'll disappear. He'll tell you to go into the tower where you'll find him, and you get to torture him by poking him with a stick. Yeah, a stick. That's it. Just a little stick. Talk. No, I'll never talk. Poke. Do it again. Poke. Just keep using after every cooldown until he finally talks. It's completed, and you're done. So you turn that in. You get that all done. You talk to them, and they're going to want you to take this bomb or whatever to destroy this shield, as you'll see right here, to attack the guy inside there. And somebody else did attack it, of course, because it's the only one. And of course I was worried that because you have to get an item off of him. But it doesn't come off of him. He spawns a little chest, very much like the Lich in Strathholm. Or not Strathholm, but in Western Plaguelands, in the city there. When you kill him, he drops like an urn, and anyone who has the quest can use it. Once you're done with that, you'll turn in the key, you'll go talk to the flight point guy who actually sits up and does something. I know, he's such a lazy bastard. And he'll turn it into a key, and he'll send you to go talk to this guy and his group, and they're going to fly over to free someone, as you see here. You don't do nothing. Seriously, you don't. You just fly in there, you get to watch little stuff go down, and then go in there, and she's free, and then you get teleported here, and this is where phasing comes in handy, because now she will be in the tower, and if you looked in the tower before, she was never there. So some little tidbits of phasing that you hadn't seen before. Then you talk to the dragon again, because she'll tell you to, and he'll give you an official ride to Caldera, which is where the Nexus is, and there's a bunch of quests here to turn in as well, or to do, sorry. And this is where I'm going to level, because you can see I'm very, very close. It's not going to take much more. So I go ahead and grab all the quests that I can here, and I go ahead and begin to do them. I do a few of them, killing a few here and there, but then I ran out or whatever, so I had to find a new target. And then finally I found my last target that I knew should ding me to 70 because I was so close. These guys are giving around 2k rested experience, so you're going to get great experience off these guys. And as you can see there, bam, level 70 for me. So great to finally get this far. Only 10 more levels to go to cap, and we're just barely scratched the surface of Northrend. Of course, I want you to rate, please, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. A lot more to go. It's not going to be quite as easy to level now. It takes a lot more experience to level, but you'll see it.